Hi, here we are. Welcome, everybody. It's Lunch with Linda on May 2nd. Here we are in May. It is May. Yay. All right, so say hello so we know that you're here and can say hi back to you. We are on both YouTube Live and Facebook Live again today. I think this is working out great. We had a wonderful, beautiful weekend. Today's a bit cloudy. Hi, Shelly. Hi, Eileen. And overcast, and it might rain a little bit, but wasn't yesterday gorgeous? For the first day in April, I was able to sit out on the deck and knit. Hi, Maureen. And that felt really, really good. I made some sun tea and filled my glass a couple of times while I sat there and worked on some stuff that I'm going to show you. But it is definitely made. The flowers are going to be popping out of the ground left and right. I noticed that my lilacs were just beginning to bloom and the trees are just starting to get leaves out on them. So we should be in for a gorgeous month. Hi, Amanda. Hi, Barb. Hi, Brianna. Hi, Lana. Glad to have you all here today. So hopefully, if you're a gardener, you're able to get out in the garden and start that whole process. Once again, I'll remind you that I am not a gardener. I like what comes out of the garden, but just stick me in the middle of the garden with my knitting and I'm fine. Hi, Rosemary from Connecticut. Thanks for joining us. So this weekend was also local yarn store day, and we had a wonderfully successful day. Thank you to all of you who came out. For everybody that got the Casa Pinka kit, we do still have yarn left. We do still have some kits left that we'll probably start deconstructing and put back on the shelf. But if you are still interested in that shawl, let me see if I can do this without making a big mistake. There it is. There is the Casa Pinka local yarn store day shawl, and we knit it with the Butterfly BFL. I talked about the Border Face Leicester last week. We do have that, and you can now purchase the pattern on Ravelry, and you can purchase it through us. We can print it out for you if you need that kind of service as well. But we do still have yarn for that. We have the BFL that we were selling specifically for, and we have lots of fingering weight that you can use as well. Hey, Holly. It was so fun to see so many different people come into the shop on Saturday, and we saw a number of sea glass sweaters. So that's going to be a lot of fun because we're having a little Zoom meeting at 1:30 today just to kind of check in. But it was great to see how much progress people have made on that sweater as well. So we'll be planning some more sweater knit-alongs for the rest of the spring and summer, and I hope that if you are interested in one of the styles that you will join us, but you will be getting an email about that. So we had a drawing on, or a prize giveaway for LYS Day, and we have not yet chosen the winner. Well, I have a surprise visitor today because of something else. But we're going to ask Marilyn, my friend Marilyn Copeland. For those of you who have been a Northampton Woolette for a really long time will remember Marilyn and her absolutely gorgeous Southern accent. And she now still lives down south, but is here for today. So we're going to ask her, Marilyn, come stand behind me and you get to draw the name. So really shake them up there, girl. And Kate, will you give me the prize basket? And remind everybody this way. There you go. There's Marilyn.
Wait, who's gonna win the prize?
And Kate has the prize. Remember, it's the striped book as well as 4 skeins of yarn
I can't see anyway.
that you need to make the I'm stuck. To make the shawl that's in the book. Yep, go ahead and pick one.
All right, who is it?
All right, let's see. Barbara Mack. So I have a phone number here. If you're on, Barbara, you're the winner. I'll be calling you later on today, and we'll make arrangements for you to get that. Hopefully you can come in and pick it up
I
even.
recognize that name.
So yay! All right, that was good. So that's
You're welcome.
that. Thank you, Marilyn. Exactly. Yeah, Marilyn takes tips. So, not true.
Plant your corn early.
Oh, okay. Phew.
She didn't get it, but that's okay.
No, I didn't. So, from speaking of Dream in Color, we have a special opening today too, because we got the May color of Smooshy with Cashmere. This is the last installment of the monthly club. So if you are new to us, every month we were getting a special hand-dyed special color of the month in the Dream in Colors Smooshy and Cashmere, which is a fingering weight wool and cashmere blend yarn. And this is the May color, which, yes, it is a very pretty, very pale blue-gray
Purple.
with spots of lavender, pink, and yellow
Mustard.
in it, mustard.
Rust.
Really, really pretty. Is the door locked for Andrew? So this, oops, let me do it this way. That's better. There we go. Right side up. So we've got 10 skeins of this. This is the last of our monthly club. It is a 70% merino, 20% cashmere, and 10% nylon blend in a fingering weight. It's going to knit up beautifully in socks, but a lot of people use it for shawls. And yeah, Amanda, it would make a really fun baby blanket color as well. We took one skein of it and had Eileen knit the Serenity Cowl. A lot of you have made this before with the Zen Yarn Garden cashmere, but we also did it out of the Smooshy cashmere. So this is one skein of it. It fits great because it collapses right around your neck like that. And we still have colors left in the April colorway, which is really very pink. I'm having trouble going left or right today, but really very pink. So we've got lots of that. We have a few skeins of the one that we did it in. This one is February, and it's the color that we used to make this. I keep holding them upside down. This cowl, Serenity Cowl. So when you buy the yarn, hey Deb, you will get the pattern free. And then we also have a few skeins left of March. All the other colors are sold out and gone. So you can also use this. What a great Mother's Day gift, don't you think? One skein of this and the free pattern to go with it, and your mom will be able to knit herself a great little cowl. Or you can knit one for your mom, because Mother's Day is right around the corner now. It's the next big weekend that's coming up. I'm going to take this one off without ripping out my earrings, thankfully. Thanks to Eileen for knitting this one for us. It really feels nice. It's really soft and squishy. That's what makes it really condensed down. So it gives you just something around your neck without being too thick or too bulky, and just adds a little bit of warmth. Because if you keep your neck warm, and covers some of that extra that we're all facing
that
now.
necklace style looks fancy with a dress. Or
It does. It really jazzes plain outfit up a lot. So, how do you celebrate Mother's Day? I mean, flowers are really pretty traditional. They send your mother a bouquet or buy a hanging plant. There are all kinds of plant sales popping up this weekend. I know Smith Vocational is doing their plant sale this weekend, and it feels like it's a little bit early because we're not really supposed to plant until after, at least after the 15th, if not Memorial Day. I know, but our neighbors were planting flowers this weekend. But
I've
you're
seen
really
tomato
not
plants
supposed to.
starting.
No.
People are excited.
Definitely not tomato. Lettuce, yes, but not tomatoes. But flowers are really a traditional kind of Mother's Day gift, whether you're getting a hanging basket or plants and flowers for your mother to plant in. And last week, I showed you the new coastal cotton that we had gotten in, and we got that with the idea that it would be used for washcloths. And so this weekend, I was able, oh, Deb said she wants yarn and no flowers. Well, that's a great segue, Deb, because yeah, I knit up a couple of the washcloths. Oh, this shows up great.
Oh, cool.
This is a tulip that you can knit. Now, I knit a couple of these. I'm going to knit a few more, and we're going to put them in the window. But you can get two washcloths out of one skein. This is what's left of the skein that I was using to knit this one. So you could make 2 washcloths and get some fancy soap or some, gel, shower gel or bath gel. And what a nice little gift that would make instead of flowers. You could knit it yourself or give it as a knitting tip. I am going to be sending out tonight's email is going to have a link to these patterns because this one woman whose name I did not write down has a bunch of stitch patterns like this, and this is just a regular daisy. She's got all kinds of different motifs that you can make. I've got this stretched out on knitting needles so that it hangs straight. But these are super simple. I did them on a size 6 needle. It's just 45 stitches. It took me roughly 2.5 to 3 hours. The chart is really simple because you are only doing the work on the right side. So on the knit row, it would be knit so many and then purl so many and then knit so many. And the wrong side row is all purl. So they're really, really easy and fun to do. And you can do up a couple of them, like I said, in just a little bit of time. So this coastal cotton that we got in is a worsted weight. It comes in lots of colors. You'll see those colors tonight in the email because we've taken some pictures of all the colors that it comes in. It's a very even and consistent texture. The yarn is a spun cotton, so it's really, really very smooth. And what that means is that it's very easy to knit, number one. It's going to be very smooth on your needles. And it really has great, what we call stitch definition. So when you're doing a graphic kind of design like this, the knits and purls really stand up. It really shows that detail really nicely. So that's what you want. If you tried to do this in a textured yarn, the background texture would all mush together and it wouldn't be as clear what the shape is that you're making. So you want a smooth, consistent yarn to give you that precise stitch definition. So she has a whole lot of designs to choose from, not just garden designs. She has animals and Christmas things and all kinds of fun stuff like that. And they're great for washcloths. If you are so inclined, you could use those square patterns and put them all together for a blanket or an Afghan, which has always been one of my dream projects that never seems to get done, to kind of put together a Christmas one or a spring one would be fun too. So look for the email tonight. It'll have a bunch of links in it. I'm also basically putting together the classes for the rest of the spring and summer. We were focused on getting everything done for our local yarn store day, so I feel like I need a day to just put my head back together and put the shop back together and get going again for the rest of this month. So that's about all I had to talk about today. That was it. I covered everything. So we're going to keep it short and sweet. Those of you who are doing the sea glass, I'll see you in about an hour, in about 45 minutes. We'll have a quick little checkup then, and I'll talk to you all next week. Take care. Bye. Go knit something.